Hi, my name is Thiago Temple, and in this video I'm going to talk about the basics of TypeScript. This is a first video on which I'll be talking about just the very basics of TypeScript, what it is and 3 of the benefits of using it. So let's begin. So what is TypeScript? TypeScript is a language that compiles to JavaScript, meaning that instead of writing JavaScript, you'd write your scripts using TypeScript, compile it, and then you'd have one or more JavaScript files that you can run in the browser, in their server using Node, or wherever you like it. TypeScript is free and open source, so there are no reasons to at least try it. In its website, you can see different ways on how to install TypeScript. I'll let you choose which is the best for you. Me, I like to install it using npm. If you have Node installed, all you have to do is run the command npm I TypeScript-G. I like to install TypeScript globally, so I can, of course, have access to the compiler globally. Once installed, I'll open Visual Studio Code, which is my tool of choice, but as you can see in the TypeScript site, there are many editors and IDEs that support TypeScript, so you can choose which one is best for you. Now I'm going to create a .ts file, which is the extension for TypeScript files. And I'll write a simple line here. Let's just declare a variable and assign a string value to it. Now, let me open the console and run the command tsc, and pass the name of the file as a parameter, so that the TypeScript compiler can compile this file. We can see here that we have a second file with the same name, but with a .gs extension. That is the compiled JavaScript file. Now, of course, if I open this file, and I'm going to open it side by side with the .ts file, you can see that both files are the same, and that's a very first important feature of TypeScript. TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript, which means it adds functionality on top of JavaScript, which also means that you can copy your old and ugly JavaScript code, paste it on a TypeScript file, or rename a .gs file into a .ts file, and it should work. That's not always the case. I'll show you a few times where you have to adjust, but for most of the time it should work. But although those two files look the same, one of the features of TypeScript is of course add static types to JavaScript code. So the TypeScript file, which is the one on the left, has already a difference. If I mouse over this variable, you'll see that it's saying that the variable is a string, and that's because the compiler is inferring the type of the variable based on the fact that I initialized it with a string. Let's see what happens if I try to assign a number to this variable. Well, the compiler will say that I can't do that, because the variable is of type string and I'm trying to assign a number to it. So that's the first feature of TypeScript. I'll talk more about types in other videos. But for now, let's talk about another feature of TypeScript, which is implementing and compiling the most recent features of JavaScript. You probably have already heard of ES 2015 or ES6, as is also known. If not, I made a few videos about it and you can check those. But briefly, in a very concise explanation, ES6 are new features of JavaScript, which is called ES 2015 because now they're planning to release new features of JavaScript every year. There's already a ES 2016, but most people talk about ES 2015 because it was a big release with lots of features. ES 2016 was a small one, with just a few new features. But anyway, those new features are part of the JavaScript language, which means you can and should use because they are improving the language. The problem is, it takes time for browsers to implement those features, and sometimes people don't even update their browsers. Yes, there are still people using IE8. But back to TypeScript. What TypeScript does is, it implements those features so you can use them today, and it will compile them to a version of JavaScript that most browsers support. Let's quickly see an example of one of those new features of ES 2015, which is the classes. JavaScript now has an official support for classes. So let me create a quick class here. Just a movie class that takes a title in the constructor. Don't worry too much about the syntax. I'll get back to it in the next video. Next, I'll create a method that locks this title in the console. Finally, I'll create an instance of the movie class and call the print method. Now, let me get back to the console, recompile, and you can see the JavaScript result on the right. And that's it. You have class with TypeScript. The final point I want to talk about today in this very introductory and basic video is that because TypeScript is typed, we can have better tooling. So let me just delete this line and retype it so we can see what does that means. First, as I type new movie, we can see that the IntelliSense of VS Code showing that there's really a type movie. If I make a mistake while typing, the compiler will tell me that it cannot find that type. Next, as soon as I have the correct type, it's telling me that I have to pass a parameter to the constructor. And then, after creating the instance, when I press dot, I see that there's an available method called print. That's IntelliSense. But I can, for instance, easily rename this method, and because it's typed, it will rename everywhere that it's used. Or I can mouse over to see what it expects as parameters and what returns as a result. So yeah, that's it for today. Just a simple brief introduction of what is TypeScript and a few of the benefits of using it.